The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys!
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma stick. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Blue 18. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Three.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Grant. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check.
Now.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Look at me. Score.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What we got?
22 jet bombers.
They run it with Ballage. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball,
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
2nd and 8.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throw it, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Big series right here. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You better bring it. You better bring it. You better bring it. Check 59, Mike.
Mariota again. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Watch the run. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Let's go, baby.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Buzz. 8, read.
He's not going to get me. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Get ready.
5.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Mariota, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Set. Move in.
Check, 59. Watch the curve, watch the curves.
One.
Lights 50. Move. 59.
On third down, Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Charles Harris in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
61. Go.
Now Balaj. Big hold of the 30. And some room to maneuver. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 75 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Snap.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if somebody got to do casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Mike 5-9. Here we go.
Third and short yardage. Mariota gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 28-yard line.
Come on,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
You must hit it.
Second and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
McCaffrey will get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One receiver to the left is Evans. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, check, 59.
Scene 6. You can't block me.
59's Mike, check, 59. Check pass.
Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready. Hey, exit.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is Parker, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds Stills, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long to flip it over to the offensive side? They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Smooth. Let's go. Snap.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Ready, ready.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, 54, right there.
Bravo.
54.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Gaskin on the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kiki QT. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
3.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Harris has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Grace on travel.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kiki QT with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
59. Come on. One. 59 is Mike. 59. Zoom, fellas, let's go. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got Evans. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with Balazs. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready, break. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch. Hard. Bandit. Let's go. Check.
Back to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they need it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Mariota. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down. Mariota now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mariota now in desperation. It's caught at the 10.
Let's go.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Mariota on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Alpha. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
80 weapon. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check safety. Check safety.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go now. 70. Indy.
Again, it's Balaj. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Ready?
They'll run now with Gaskin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 27-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.